Recently, a buddy of mine asked me what amateur radio was. So what is amateur radio? What's it all about? You'll notice on the radio this big knob, and that's what we call a VFO, Variable Frequency Oscillator. And that allows us to tune through the bands. Go to, there we go. And I'll try and find somebody here. This is 15 meters. Now you noticed I tuned a different set of numbers. Originally I was tuning this number, which is 1,000 cycles, 1,000 cycles. Right now I tuned it up 20 cycles above that. So this, basically this is megahertz, this is kilohertz, and this is cycles. This last one is 1 hertz. So I can move it down to the hertz for frequency. And we'll try and find somebody a little stronger here. Maybe go up to 10 meters and see how we do up there. And
Good job coming this way. I'm just typing in the log sheet here. Yeah, running today a little bit of power. The rig's going to be a 7600 Icon into a 3-element Mosley tri-bander. It's up about 45 feet. And I'm running some power today from a Maritime AL80B amplifier, single 3.5.
so there we found somebody. So I'll tune back away from them and tune it in. You'll hear them sound kind of crazy, Donald Duck-ish, kind of robotic.
You're running over.
We'll start a little bit high again, come back to them.
Well, welcome to the hobby, my friend. Welcome, and you'll have a great deal of fun on 10 meters. I'm sure you had a Galaxy, so you probably spent some time on 11. No problem there. I think a lot of guys start at 11 meters, and then all of a sudden they get holier than thou because they become ham radio operators. Still don't really know what the hobby's about. But I think you're sounding fantastic, and keep up the work, and stay close to that Elmer and have him to direct you around in the right way. But keep up the good work, and 73, and wish you many, many more contacts. Looking at the DX clusters, some DX still left out there. I don't know if you're interested. China just posted at 28,535. Indonesia's at 28,480. Philippines at 28464. So skip around and see if you can find a little dog x-ray, over. Yeah, no problem. Hey, if you don't have a login program yet for radio and you want to look at a login program, look at Ham Radio Deluxe. HRD is free, and they do have a paid version, but you can also get the free version, which is $5. Lots of perks to that. If you got any questions or anything on it, drop me a line on the email. I'm good on R Zed. 73 there, my friend, and we'll see you a little bit later, Brad. Kilowatt Fox 5 Zulu Papa Lima. 73 from sunny California, Norway 6, Victoria, Ocean Henry. Yeah, no problem, Brad. 73, R Zed.
Kilo Delta Zero, Whiskey Tango Echo.
Kilo Bravo Zero, Whiskey Tango Echo. You're 5 and 5. Honest 5 and 5 in the LA, and it's getting darker, so you're working along the gray line. So am I. Name's Barry, and you're 5 and 5. Come now.
All right, roger that. Thank you very much, Barry. The call is Kilo Delta Zero, Whiskey Tango Echo, and I'm taking an instructional video for YouTube for a couple of my friends who don't understand what amateur radio is. Go ahead.
Great. Well, tell them that it's a whole bunch of fun there. It's a whole bunch of fun. And tell them that I'm sitting in Los Angeles and you're in your QTH and we're able to talk a long way over with no wires. Well, what's your name there, over?
Oh yeah, sorry about that. The name here is Michael, and I actually go by Michael. Running 100 watts out of this ICOM India Charlie 718 into a vertical antenna, and running some processed audio through a Behringer board. Go ahead.
Yeah, no problem, Michael. I'll tell you what, it's doing good for you. Working condition here is an ICOM 7600. The microphone is a Hàms Go line. I didn't like the go head on it, so I changed it to black. But and the Hàms Go line microphone, and the antenna is a Mosley T33. I am running some power, probably 500 watts peak from a Oval Maritron AL80B. It's a single 500G in the final. And the antenna's up about 45 feet. Over.
Yeah, roger that. Wow, very good. Roger on the 400 to 500 watts there too. Yeah, that would definitely make a difference here on 10. And especially, well, down there on 80, you kind of need that extra power to overcome the noise. But it sure does make a difference here on 10. Well, your rig is sounding good, and unfortunately, since I'm recording a video, I can't play you back an audio clip. I was gonna try and do that, but I got it all torn apart, so I can't at the moment. So I have to apologize. I was gonna play it back for you because it sounds really good, but you know how it is. So I didn't catch the name. Oh yeah, Barry, I think it was. Is that the right name? And let's try and get your call again. I got distracted here. So Barry, if that's the right name, correct me if I'm wrong. This is KD0WTE, Michael in Iowa.
KD0WTE, Mike. The call sign is Norway number 6, Victor, Ocean Henry, Nancy 6, Victoria, Ocean Hotel, and you got the name right. Not a problem. Thanks for wanting to play that back for me, and it's a real pleasure. But have fun, Michael, and tell those folks on YouTube that that's what ham radio is all about. It's a great hobby, and please promote the hobby. We can use it. 73, we'll see you later, Michael. Kilowatt Delta Zero, Whiskey Tango Echo. Norway number 6, Victoria, Ocean Hotel. See you later, Michael.
All right, thanks a lot for the contact here, Barry, on video, and you're definitely sounding good. I actually set my filters to wide here for the receiver, and you must be running at least 2.8. It sounds like at least a 2.8, maybe even a 3 kc wide audio there, maybe wider yet. Anyway, 73, thanks for the contact. Barry out there in Cali. November 6th, Victoria Oscar Hotel, Kilo Delta Zero Whiskey Tango Echo. 73 and best wishes.
Yeah, 73. I heard a station say break. The break coming up.
Well, this is hertz, this is kilohertz, and this is megahertz. Kind of works like money, so $1 million basically. Today we're going to try and tune somebody in and possibly break in and make contact. My call obviously is KD0WTE, and I will be IDing as that. Right now I have my RF squelch turned up, so you hear that kind of high-pitched robotic Donald Duck noise. That's actually a station just higher in frequency. You hear all those stations calling that guy. That's called an HF pileup, high frequency pileup, and what that is a whole bunch of stations are in there all at once trying to make contact, so they all throw their call, and then the station calling CQ picks out any letter he can hear, or a group of letters that he can hear, like Whiskey Tango Echo, and he says Whiskey Tango Echo only please, and then just that station comes back. Sometimes there's a couple of impolite people that will try again, but for the most part it's really quite unique.
The QSO or something, must have been a contest or something. Catch you a little later, 73, 8 Romeo 1 Zulu, November 1, Golf Mike Victor, so long.
Okay, my friend, thank you very much for stopping by. November 1, Golf Mike Victor in North Carolina, 8 Radio 1 Zulu, I'm in for 73, speaking here to Georgetown. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Glenn.
Alpha, Charlie number 8, Ocean, Yokohama.
Well, this pileup we may not be able to bust with 100 watts, and the way it is, I'm not even going to try that. And maybe we'll go up the band. I'm going to start tuning by the kilohertz now. Let's see, I'm moving. Oh, sorry, I'm moving by 100 cycles at a time. So you hear that twanging? That's somebody just above us. Well, they're not quite strong enough.
You're a 5-year Indian to Lafayette, Louisiana.
Thanks down there in LA, 73, yours that? Kilo Charlie 4, Uniform Mike Sierra. Indian Sierra. Indian Sierra. 4, Uniform Mike Sierra, over. Double with you, Uniform Mike Sierra again. Kilo Charlie 4, Uniform Mike Sierra. KC4 UMS, thanks, loud and clear, you're 59 Idaho. USL, thank you, you're 59 Georgia. Thanks, Georgia, R Zed.
Whiskey 5, India Fox, November.
Okay, VA4, Lima Juliet Sierra, 59 Idaho.
This is another pileup.
Thanks in Manitoba, Delta 73, QRZ.
Kilo Delta 0.
W5I.
I had the mic switch off.
59 Idaho. Year 59 Oklahoma. Thanks, Oklahoma. QRZ.
Kilo Delta 0, Whiskey Tango Echo.
KD0 WTE or 59 Idaho.
Thank you, 59++ in Iowa.
Thanks, Iowa. W1AW portable 7 CQ.
And W1AW, that's a desired station. That is the ARRL, Amateur Relay Radio League, portable station, portable 6, I believe he said, and that's a desired station. I got it on the first try, which is very good. And that was kind of cool to break that pile up. He got my call sign all the first time, and that was that was pretty sweet. So let's do something else. Let's try and call CQ. Find a good spot to call CQ here. This is 17 meters. And what I mean by 17 meters is that's the actual, it's the approximate wavelength of the band. QRZ, is this frequency in use? QRZ also means CQ. QRZ, is this frequency in use? Kilo Delta 0, Whiskey Tango Echo. Nothing heard. Calling CQ. Hello CQ, 17 meters. Hello CQ. Calling CQ, 17 meters. Here is Kilo Delta 0, Whiskey Tango Echo. Kilo Delta 0, Whiskey Tango Echo. KD0 WTE. Calling CQ, 17 and standing by. Calling CQ, hello CQ, CQ 17, hello CQ 17 meters. Calling CQ, hello CQ 17 meters. Here is Kilo Delta 0, Whiskey Tango Echo. Kilo Delta 0, Whiskey Tango Echo. Calling CQ, hello CQ 17, CQ 17 meters. Kilo Delta 0, Whiskey Tango Echo. Calling CQ and standing by. Not picking anybody up right here. Calling CQ, hello CQ 17 meters. Calling CQ, hello CQ 17 meters. Here is Kilo Delta 0, Whiskey Tango Echo. Kilo Delta 0, Whiskey Tango Echo. Calling CQ and standing by. Calling CQ, hello CQ, CQ 17 meters, hello CQ. Calling CQ, hello CQ 17. Here is Kilo Delta 0, Whiskey Tango Echo. Kilo Delta 0, Whiskey Tango Echo. Calling CQ and standing by.
Station calling CQ. This is N5 KDZ, November 5, Kilo Delta Zulu, N5 KDZ, Dillon, Texas.
Alright, November 5, I got distracted on your call sign. This is Kilo Denmark 0, Whiskey Tango Echo. Back to you, sir.
Hey, okay, I think I got your call sign down right. Signals are really weak here tonight. KD0WTE, Whiskey Tango Echo, is that correct? Call sign here is N5 KDZ. That's November 5, Kilo Delta Zulu, KDZ.
All right, Roger, I got it all that time. Wow, you got a good signal. You do have the call sign correct, 100%. Kilo Delta 0, Whiskey Tango Echo. The name here is Michael, and I have an instructional video going for any new hams or particularly my friends that don't know what amateur radio is. So you are being filmed. I just wanted to let you know. And you're sounding good up here into Iowa. November 5, Kilo Delta Zulu, Kilo Delta 0, Whiskey Tango Echo.
Hey, okay, real good, Michael, real good. The name here is Bill. I think I told you that, Bill. The location here is Athens, Texas. Athens, Texas is about 80 miles southeast of Dallas, Texas. Small town here, population about 12,000 people. And the rig I'm running here is an ICOM 7410, ICOM 7410. And I'm using the MC60 microphone. That's a Kenwood microphone, and I'm using the Kenwood speaker on the other end. So I'll call the whole station here, Michael. I call it the Kencom. Go ahead.
Oh my, that's great. Very inventive there. Kind of like I like to call amateur radio Hamateur radio with an H, Hamateur radio. I just like inventing new words, but that's great. Yeah, I'm running 100 watts out of this ICOM India Charlie 718 with a studio mic and a Behringer processor board here. And yep, we're just running about 100 watts. I'm looking on the meter, swinging 80 to 90 watts here on single sideband, and you're doing a fine job up here, Bill. Again, name is Michael. QTH is near Cedar Rapids, Iowa, home of the Collins Radio Club, and the Amana Colonies is just south of me. So I'm not too familiar with your location there, but I have heard of that particular town before. I don't know why, but who knows. Anyway, Bill, back to you. This is KD0WTE.
Hey, okay, Michael. Well, you're probably thinking about Athens, Georgia, maybe, or Athens, Greece, but we're down here in Athens, Texas. So, but anyway, Collins Club there. Well, you know, the old Collins radio was manufactured, I guess, all over the country, but there was a place there in Richardson, Texas, just north of Dallas. And we lived in Irving, Texas, over on the west side of Dallas there for 30 years. And right there by the old cowboy playpen, we called it, the home of the washed out, sold out, talked about Dallas Cowboys. So we lived there in Irving for 30 years, Michael. Moved to the Cedar Creek Lake, and let's see, we lived there for 17 years. Bought this place 4.5 years ago here in Athens. Got a quarter lot, no restrictions, but not a heck of a lot of room for wire antennas. But the antenna here is the MA5B. That's a mini beam from Cushcraft. A little bit of a compromised antenna, but I like it quite well. And I'm running probably about 400 watts here, about 400 watts out. The amplifier is the Ameritron AL600. AL600 is what it is. Probably running about 400 watts here at the moment. So tell me what I missed your antenna. I got your rig, the ICOM 718, but I missed the antenna there, Michael. KD0WTE from N5 KDZ.
N5 KDZ, yeah, very good. Yeah, this is Kilo Delta 0 Whiskey Tango Echo. Congratulations on extra class, by the way. That's one of my next desired classes. The antenna here is a Comet vertical antenna. It's a 24-foot vertical, and it is definitely a compromised antenna. I would love to have a beam antenna, but certain things restrict that for now, at least. I just pulled up the QRZ page, and yeah, it looks like you're quite close to Interstate 45 or 287 there, and maybe Highway 155 is somewhere. I was just kind of looking here on the Google Maps that QRZ has off to the side there, and wow, your age definitely has surpassed mine. The age here is 22, 22, I've been licensed for about 4 months and just recently upgraded to general. And I have not looked back once. Go ahead.
Hey, okay, Michael, the band is going away. I'm about to lose you there. The band is going away. I kicked my preamp on. Well, the age here is 76, and my wife is also a ham, and she's had her extra class almost 30 years now. I have a son there in Irving, Texas, that he's 54 years old. And he, of course, he has the extra class, and he's been licensed for about 25 years. Michael, back to you.
All right, roger that. Wow, very good. Does your son have a son that's getting into amateur radio? He'd be about my age. Go ahead.
Yeah, I guess so. Something like that. I can't remember quite when it was. He'll be 55. He'll be 55 in November. So he's been licensed about 25 years. So I guess probably he was close to 30. I guess close to 30 when he got into ham radio. But anyway, the old band is trying to go away. I turned my preamps on, I pulled you up. I don't look at my meter very much. I just don't pay much attention to the meter these days, and never have paid much attention to it. I listen for audio. I listen for good audio there, Michael. And you have good audio, and you started out there with a signal of probably about an S4, and that's quite well for this time of the day with the band conditions and you running barefoot. It's okay, no problem. And then the band started fading away some. But the strongest I saw you was about an S5 before the band started to fade there, and that's when I kicked my preamp on. So I had you about an S5 without the preamp for a while there, Michael. Go ahead.
All right, well, roger that. And I choked up on the mic a little bit more to maybe get just a little bit more out of the radio here. And very good talking with you, Bill. I guess since you can't hear me very well, we'll cut it short. But thanks for the nice contact, and maybe if you can get on YouTube, check that out. YouTube.com/mycall, KD0WTE, and check that out. And shouldn't be too long before I get that video up there. Anyway, 73s to you, Bill, and thanks for the nice chat here on 17 meters. I don't get on 17 meters much, but I figured that'd be a good band to call CQ on for this instructional video. November 5, Kilo Delta Zulu, KD0WTE 73.
Hey, okay, Michael, real good. I'm glad to get to talk to you there. Congratulations on your upgrade. I hope everything works out real good for you. And I've been working 17 ever since the very moment it opened up. I had an old vertical. It was a Cushcraft R4 vertical back in those days. So I converted it over to the R5. I had put the add-on kit back then, and I started working on 17 the very moment it opened up, and so I've really enjoyed 17. It'll drop out in a heartbeat. I tell you, it's a fickle little band, but it's one of my favorites there, Michael. Catch up with you later. Take care of yourself. KD0WTE till we do it again. This is N5KDZ, Bill in Texas. Lame, lazy, crippling, crazy. Catch me later, N5KDZ.
All right, 73, and take care, Bill. And tell everybody else hello. KD0WTE, clear and shutting her down.
Okay, I heard you sign off there. No problem. N5KDZ.
Well, there you go. That's and you notice I was running split. Right there, that's the transmit. My mic is not on. And I was running split because he was off frequency from my receiver. Anyway, that was a nice QSO there, which stands for a contact or a conversation. Anyway, so that's the scoop on amateur radio, basically, and. This is better demonstration. Alright, there's a good steady AM carrier. That auto notch filter. The auto notch filter is actually a digital signal processor, and it removes that tone. It constantly looks for a continuous tone like that to eliminate RF carriers, basically. And so we can eliminate squeal. We also have all kinds of neat stuff. I can, if somebody's slightly off frequency, I can, we'll use the carrier to demonstrate here. Oh, now they stopped transmitting. Okay. Now watch when this one moves the receive frequency and the transmit frequency. This one adjusts only the receive frequency. So if somebody's off, you can tune them in. This is kind of like a clarifier on a CB radio. It's called a RIT control, receive increment tuning, and it basically works like this big knob, only shorter slide. This knob here, I can make it slide fast, especially in AM. Get this. Yeah, see it burn through the bands here. This is megahertz, by the way, so I'm changing that frequency all the way down into AM broadcast. So I can actually hear AM broadcast on my ham radio.
Bill and Bill Parcells. This reminds me of Bill Parcells.
Look at that. Look at that signal. That's 40 over an S9.
And again, Parcells is the perfect example. Parcells sat out for 2 years from Dallas, then was the known as ICE. Doesn't even consistently from Dallas, then was the football czar in Miami.
Anyway, so that's pretty neat there. Let's go back down here. Let's see, this is the audio gear I'm running. This is my microphone, obviously. This is my push to talk. Push that in to key it, or if I need hands-free, I just hit the rocker switch. This is a RCA plug. Plug that in, shut the microphone off. Oops, not in AM mode here. This will not produce anything here. So that's that there. So I can key the radio, or I can key the radio. The microphone is off. This is my Morse code. Right here is my 2-meter radio with a little computer fan on it to keep it cool.